Hey Health Warriors, Nancy Smorch here, and today is Health Warrior Wednesday. I wanted to talk to you about essential oils. I've been using them for about 10 years and I absolutely love them. I use them for so many different things for myself, my family, our animals. I could spend an entire week going through an 8-hour-a-day workshop with you about all the ways that we use them, but I only have a couple minutes here, so I want to get going. One of the ways I use them is to put them in my water. So what I'll do is I'll take a Swell water bottle and I'll put a couple drops of oil in the water and drink that. Now the type of oil I put in or kind is going to be different depending on what I'm trying to do. If I ate something and my digestion's a little off, I might put in 1 drop of peppermint oil. If I want to ease my digestion throughout the day, I might put 1 to 2 drops of fennel in. Fennel is my absolute favorite. Tastes like licorice. I love it. The rest of my family hates it, but that's okay. If I'm traveling and I want to strengthen my immune system so I can stay healthy, I might put a drop of lemon, lavender, and frankincense in and drink that while I'm traveling. Along those lines, if I'm traveling and getting run down, or if I'm just feeling run down, or anybody in my family is, I'll put a series of oils along the spine and along the bottoms of the feet. That series of oils is oregano, thyme, basil, marjoram, wintergreen, and cypress. I'll put about 4 to 5 drops along the spine, a couple drops on the bottoms of the feet, massage it in with some coconut oil, and then I'll even put a hot towel along the spine and let them rest for about 5 minutes or so. And without fail, that always seems to prevent us from getting sick. Even if we feel like we're getting a sore throat or a cold, we do that, and that's as far as it goes. We get better right away. Another reason that I'll use oils is to relax and ease muscle tension. I tend to carry tension, as many do, in my neck and shoulders. So when I start to feel that and it's really getting bothersome, I'll take a couple drops of lavender and a couple drops of peppermint, and I will massage it into my neck and shoulders. The cool thing about that combination is when you combine them together, it kind of feels like an icy hot. So it's hot and it's cold, and especially when you put a hot towel on it, after that, it feels really great. It really eases some muscle tension. Sometimes if I get a headache or someone in my family gets a headache, I might take, again, lavender and peppermint, or I might take some basil, or I might take some marjoram. And I'll put a couple drops in my palm of my hand, and I'll put some on the forehead, massage it into the temples, or massage it into the base of the skull. Because a lot of times headaches are tension headaches anyway. So if you can ease the tension in the neck and shoulders, again, you're going to help get rid of the headache. What you can also do is take peppermint and lavender and put it along the thumb and the finger, and then take the tips of the pads of your finger and kind of massage it in like that and like that on both hands. And do that for maybe 1 to 5 minutes. And that also seems to help get rid of the headaches. It's a really cool trick. Sometimes my mood is just off. I might be sad, or I might be a little nervous, or I might be angry, or I might just lack some energy. So I'll reach in my bag of oils and pick an oil depending on what I'm trying to do. If I'm sad or something, I might go to something that will lift up my spirits, like a lemon. That's really refreshing, or grapefruit. Frankincense happens to be one of my favorites, and that's one of my go-tos. So whether I'm sad, whether I need to be focused, whether I'm trying to meditate, frankincense is great for all of those things. For some people, when they're a little anxious or nervous before something, they can put a couple drops of lavender in the palms of their hands and just take some real deep belly breaths for 5 minutes, and that will help calm them down. Let's see, what are some of the other reasons I use oils? Cuts. Sometimes I get cuts. Cooking, I cut myself with a knife, whatever. The oils I always have on hand for that are geranium, because that helps stop the bleeding, and then lavender and tea tree oil, or the proper name, Melaleuca alternifolia. I'll put the geranium in again to stop the bleeding, and the lavender and tea tree oil, clean it out. I'll do that 2 to 3 times, put a Band-Aid on it, do it again the next day, and the wound heals really nicely. Oh gosh, I could go on, but I think I'll stop there. Maybe we'll do a part 2 sometime. But I hope you enjoyed the tips. Let me know if you try any or if you have any questions about any specific oils. I would love to help you out. So that's it for this week. We'll see you next week on Health Warrior Wednesday.